Hi, I'm Hugh Hockett, a developer on IBM Cloud Automation Manager. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Cloud Automation Manager, or CAM, the Community Edition. First, navigate to the IBM Cloud Private catalog, select Helm Charts, and look for the Cloud Automation Manager tile. This represents the CAM chart. When clicking on the CAM chart, you'll see the README for the chart, which gives you high-level instructions on how to install the chart, pre-install steps, and configuration options to customize the installation of CAM. Our Knowledge Center has step-by-step instructions on how to install CAM. Let's go back to the top of the chart and navigate to our Knowledge Center. Grab the documentation link, paste into a new tab. Ensure the version that you're looking at is the version of Cloud Automation Manager you're installing. Then select the Installing section. Look for Cloud Automation Manager Community Edition. And finally, the Install steps for Cloud Automation Manager Community Edition. First, let's look at some prereqs for Cloud Automation Manager. This shows you some system requirements and also how to set up the Helm CLI and Kube Control CLI, which we'll use later on in the install. The images for Cloud Automation Manager are online in Docker Store. Click on Step 2, which will tell us how to subscribe to Docker Store CAM images and create an API key to pull those images. Step 1 of this procedure will take us out to Docker Store's Cloud Automation Manager page. We'll simply subscribe to the content by clicking Proceed to Checkout. Notice this is free as a community edition. Select I agree to the publisher terms of service, and optionally keep me informed of product services and solutions from this publisher. Click Submit and you'll be subscribed to the content. That's all we need to do with Docker Store. Now in Step 2, we'll create an API key that we'll use to pull the images from Docker Store. Underneath your username, select Account Settings. Scroll down and look for API keys. Click Add API Key. Give your API key a name. Select OK. Save the API key. This is the only time we'll see it. Then you can select OK and close out of Docker Cloud. We now have an API key we can use to create a secret with Kube Control. Copy this command and execute it in your ICP environment using the Kube Control CLI. Notice as input to this command, we have the name of the secret, the username, and API key that we generated, along with our email address. We can then check and see that the secret was created by using the get secret command. The name of the secret here is CAM Demo. This is important to remember because we'll use this name again when we install the chart. Now we have subscribed to Docker Store content and created a secret to pull the Cloud Automation Manager images. Next, we're going to create 4 persistent volumes for use with CAM. This page shows you the steps for creating persistent volumes. I currently have an NFS server set up on my single VM. As you can see, the 4 folders I'm going to use with the 4 persistent volumes. I'll show you 2 different ways to create persistent volumes in ICP. For the first persistent volume, we'll create one via the UI with these parameters. On the ICP UI, under Platform, Storage, create a new persistent volume. Enter the name of the persistent volume, the capacity, the access mode, set a label for each persistent volume, and then for an NFS server, we'll set the server address, which is the same as my VM, and a path to use for the persistent volume. This is how to create a persistent volume on the UI. For the next 3 persistent volumes, I'll show you how to use the Create Resource option and paste in YAML that represents a persistent volume. Here's the second persistent volume for the logs. Click Create Resource, paste in the YAML, and click Create. Again, for the Terraform volume, click Create Resource, paste in the YAML, and click Create. And finally, the Template Designer persistent volume. Now we have 4 persistent volumes ready for use with CAM. Let's go back to the catalog and deploy the Helm chart for CAM. Click on the CAM Helm chart, click Configure, give the release name, we can simply type CAM, select the services namespace, select that you have read and agreed to the license agreements, and then enter the name of the image pool secret that we created earlier in this video. Then click Install. This has kicked off the Helm install of the Cloud Automation Manager chart. Depending on your internet connectivity speed, it may take approximately 15 minutes to stand up, give or take. You can navigate to the CAM deploy page and refresh the page every so often. It automatically refreshes as well. Scroll down to the pods section and look for all pods to go into running state. You can see how several are creating or in the init state or pending. Here we are approximately 15 minutes later. We scroll down and see that all pods are in the running state. Your CAM installation is complete. To access CAM, you can scroll down to the bottom and see the address to use, which is port 30,000 off the proxy. Or you can click on CAM proxy as the deployment, and inside there's a link to CAM. Select the link, and your installation is complete. Thanks for watching this video on how to install Cloud Automation Manager Community Edition.